Hello Aquarius, it's Lisa, and here is your May 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what May has in store for you. So the overall message for you for May, Aquarius, is the King of Swords. So interesting. So many people are getting this card. It's all about being proactive. Obviously, May is a month. I don't know, excuse me, if it's about everyone's just kind of ready to get going and move forward, go towards some goals, embrace some new things. But it's really all about being proactive, no longer sitting back and waiting for things to happen, but making things happen. Really, really cool. The challenge you have in May is the Nine of Pentacles. So it's so interesting. I know you're probably like, what's so interesting? So many people are getting this. It really is about this push-pull between doing and not doing. And I think May is, this month where you're kind of, it almost feels like coming out of the shadows, right? So it's like this thing where you realize, okay, I have to earn my own success. I have to make these things. I have to take these steps. No one else is going to do it for me. I've got to do it. But it's a challenge doing that, right? But then you have this energy that's kind of like, I'm going to make this happen. So this is flip-flopping energy this month of doing and not doing. But I really do think that you will push through it and we'll get some more clarity. But it is really all like the challenge is you earning your success and knowing that you need to do it and that no one else can do it but you. And you have to walk through either the fear or, temptation or whatever it is that's stopping you from achieving what it is you want to achieve. You need to walk across that threshold and go for it. And it's just a challenge this month. So then where you need to focus on is on making a wish come true. So the star is all about balance, but it's also about a wish coming true. So you need to, anytime we want to manifest something into our lives, we also have to do some work. It's not like you just manifest it and sit down on your couch and, play video games and think that the wish is going to come true, but you're not doing anything to help it. So you need to participate and you need to make things happen. Like they say, you need to build a bridge to this dream. How are you going to do it? What are you going to learn? What steps are you going to take? So through this action, you make this wish come true. So you need to focus on what your goal is. Focus on it. It feels more than a goal. It feels like a dream, like a wish. This is what I want my life to be. I wish I was something. And it's moving forward towards it, doing the steps that you need to do to get to it, and then the wish comes true, right? So it's all about that this month and going, you know what? I'm going to make this wish come true, and I'm going to do my part in this. And then what you don't see coming will reveal in a moment. Okay. It feels like a month of action, but there's still this little bit of doubt and wanting. It almost feels like you want someone to give you the solution or the steps that you need to take, but you need to figure it out. All about the journey kind of thing, right? So yeah, so the King of Swords is all about moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune, all about moving forward, moving towards what they say is your destiny. So you take the steps towards it and figure out what you need to do in order to make this wish come true. And everything will come together the way it's supposed to come together. Wow. And when you take these steps and become proactive towards your goals, you will have success, big success. And you just need to stop overthinking and overanalyzing and start doing, right? The Hermit is about thinking and doing, because we do have to think. We have to go, is this a good idea? Is this what I want? You have to think, but just don't overthink or overanalyze. And that's when you kind of spin your wheels and you don't get anything done, right? So it's about learning to think and do, and just continue to do that and continue to be proactive, because it feels like the only reason you're not proactive right now is that you're overthinking things. And then the energy isn't helping as well. Okay, so then the challenge is earning your own success. You have to do the work in order to get the success that you want, to get that wish come true. You have to do it yourself. No one's going to hand it to you. No one's going to, do the work for you. You have to do it. People can give you opportunity. They can open the door. They can cheer you on and, even almost assist you in the sense of like give you guidance, but you're ultimately the one that has to do the work, right? So you're just having a challenge this month doing that. And again, it feels more like a push-pull. Like some days you'll be like, yeah, I'm kicking butt. And other days you're like, yeah, no, can someone just do this for me? And it's like, no, you got to do it. When you do this, when you push through this, you get mental clarity. And they're saying there is some mental clarity coming around how you have this kind of energy around you of just wanting someone to, I don't know, do it for you. That kind of makes it seem like you're not hard workers. And I think you are. It's just one of those things where it's kind of like certain areas or certain goals, you just wish someone would, kind of come in and go, okay, here you go. Right. And it's just like, no, it's part of the journey, part of your journey to figure it out and to do the work to get there. Because there's so many things you're going to learn in there. And when you do it, you get this mental clarity of, I see, this is what I needed to do. You get mental clarity like, man, I can do this. I am awesome. Right. So you start to figure things out as you go forward. The Knight of Swords is about keeping your eye on the prize, moving towards that wish, and just not getting pulled into other things, drama, conflict, or being distracted by other things that happen to be around you, right? It's kind of like you use those things to stop you from moving forward, and you need to let those go. You need to focus and move forward. And then you realize heartache leads to new beginnings. So certain things that are happening are pushing you towards other really amazing things. And some of you may just be at the beginning of this where you're kind of like figuring it all out. Some may be in the middle of it, and others may be at the end of it. When the end of the Three of Swords, you look back and go, oh my God, I'm so grateful that all of that happened. I'm so grateful that I had to go take that deep breath and walk through that fear or whatever it is, find that new way of doing something, because wow, look at me now, look at my life now. It's amazing. And if I never did that, I never would be here. So it's understanding that you have to walk through certain things in order to make these amazing things happen. And it really feels like this is what this is. It's not necessarily heartache. It's more just having to push through this energy and push through something that's stopping you, this block that's stopping you. It could be an actual person, a thing, a way of thinking. It can be yourself, right? It's just, you need to push through it. And then you kind of go, wow, it taught me so much when I did that. And you're going to be super grateful you did it. So where you want to focus on this month is all about just focusing on your destination. And I know that they always say, don't look at the destination, right? It's about the journey. This is kind of just having that carrot out there. That's kind of like, okay, this is what I want. This is my wish. And I wish this is what my life is going to be. And I'm going to move towards it. I'm going to learn what I need to learn. I'm going to gather the information. I'm going to take the steps towards it. I've got this and I'm going to make it happen. So it just kind of, it's that eye on the prize kind of thing. But you're focusing on the now and doing what you need to do right now in order to get there. Like they say, the future is always the future if you don't do what you need to do right now. So it's knowing the future is there and wanting that and more, but doing what you need to do right now. What helps you do that is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about listening to your gut. What does your gut tell you need to do to get there? Not your head, because that's where the devil on your shoulder lives and where it does its thing, where it talks you out of things and talks you into things, tells you can't achieve things, tempts you with things if you're trying to make some changes. So really your head can be skewed by the devil on your shoulder, and your heart is the same. It can be either wide open and get you in trouble, or it can be, blocked because of past hurts. So those give you mixed messages. Ultimately, your gut is what tells you the truth, and you need to follow what your gut tells you. And your gut is telling you you can have it. So you need to listen to that and move forward towards what it is you want. you need to stop limiting your thinking and stop settling, because I know there's this push-pull where it's kind of like, oh yeah, I can, sky's the limit. I can have all that wish. And then it's like, well, I'm okay without it, right? So it's this push-pull. So you need to stop limiting your thinking, stop thinking small, stop settling, and think big. And then you think even bigger and be open to even more. Sky is the limit. And then when you go through this and you push through this energy of whatever's stopping you, you go through a healing process. A lot of times we think, oh yeah, I've healed, I've let go of those certain things. And then when you go through certain things and you really kind of push and prove to yourself that you're capable of achieving certain things, you really kind of go through a healing process where you're like, wow, oh my God, I let go of so much. I learned so much. It's amazing. So it really is kind of this process of growth that you're going to go through this month when you take these steps towards what it is the wish you're wishing for. And then it feels like a lot of fear, doubt around it. And just not knowing that it's going to happen. So you just need to know and keep moving forward. What you don't see coming, Aquarius, yay, my favorite card, the Death card. So I know I say it all the time, but it truly is. The Death card is all about an end of a way of being and stepping into this new way of being. It's, the example I always use, it's like going from a caterpillar, then you go in a cocoon and you do the work, and then you emerge as this beautiful butterfly. Sky's the limit. And the great thing, why I love it, is we go through so much in life. We learn so much. There's good times, bad times. But, a lot of times we take steps back because we're recycling lessons, or we, start to listen to that fear and doubt again, and we go back to being the caterpillar. But in this scenario, you can't go back to being the caterpillar. Once you're the butterfly, you can't go back. So it is amazing. And it is really about being onward and upward, and you changing and evolving and growing. And it's the death of an old you and a new you emerging. And it's going through this process, right? So, and look at that. So what helps you do that is by taking these steps towards whatever it is that's stopping you, whatever it is that's blocking you. You need to earn the success. You need to take those steps forward. And only you can do it. No one can do it for you. Right? So I always think of this scenario, and it's not quite what they're talking about for you, Aquarius, but it's kind of like if you want to lose weight, right? And you join an app and you're like, okay, I joined the app and everybody else succeeded with this by the advertisement, but then you're not doing anything to help yourself to achieve the success, right? So you can even have a personal trainer that shows you the moves, but if you don't do the moves, you're not going to get fit, right? Or you're not going to lose the weight if you don't use the app and do the work that you need to do. So it's very much like only you can take the steps towards your success, whatever that is, whether it's health and fitness, whether it's career or relationships. You need to do the work in order to make it successful. No one can do it for you. And then there's also this element that a lot of it has to do with your energy. So people come to you because of you and your energy. And, so if it's career and you and someone else does the same thing, people will come to you because you are you, right? Even if someone steals your exact idea, they might be successful, but ultimately you'll be more successful because you are you. So the more that you own that, the more you walk forward, the more success that you'll have. The Queen of Wands is about when you go through this and you take these steps, you start to shine. You start to kind of stand tall. It fills you with pride. You stop dimming your light and you start moving forward and shining and being this person that is like inside of you. I think you have moments where you shine, but really this is kind of like this push that changes everything. And then you really, really shine. Step into this new you. And through this process, really, it's important that you do the King of Cups, which is the Serenity Prayer. Through this process, you learn that you have to only focus on what you can control, your actions and your attitude, And you have to let go of all the things you can't control. You can't force things to happen. You can't force people to do things. If it's meant to be, it will be. So it's just like, okay, I'm just going to focus on moving towards my goals, moving towards what I want, having the right attitude, and then allowing things to fall into line and let go of everything else that's around you. Or at least trying to control the things that are around you and trying to like putting your focus on things that you can't control. You need to stop that and you need to focus on the things you can control. So really interesting, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that would really help. And if you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Have a fabulous month and I'll talk to you soon.
What people don't understand is it's not about the glass being half full or half empty. It's that the glass is refillable. Cheers. Namaste, Yabas.